Shut up, the Footy's on Triple M.
This week, we said farewell to arguably the greatest player of the 21st century.
Buddy Franklin, kick on the way, is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent.
Lance Franklin played 354 games and kicked 1,066 goals. But he was so much more than his statistics.
Jack's got Franklin. He's got a massive head of steam up. Loves his part of the ground. Hey! Here he is. Franklin, you genius! He's a freak.
There were things on the footy field that he could do that no one else would even try.
Bud's got to find it. He's going to have a go from 80. A bouncing ball goes through. Piss off. Piss off, Bud. You can't be doing that.
He was an entertainer as well as a footballer. And in this podcast, we'll take you for a trip down memory lane with some of his most outrageous performances.
Franklin wants to release. He's got a little bit of time and space. He couldn't. 55 from home. Long ball. No way!
After being drafted for the 2005 season, it didn't take long for Bud to make a name for himself in September. In just his first final, an elimination game against Adelaide, the match ended up on Buddy's boot.
Crawford short to Ladson. Ladson's 2 kicks from goal. Inside the last 30 seconds. Low ball, Franklin. Buddy Love. Almost on the siren.
We've got 10 seconds on the unofficial clock, JB.
Oh, my Lord.
Can he make an all-time legend of himself? 6 already.
Buddy Love.
Kick on the way. He's there. Franklin, you are a superstar.
Oh, boy, Hawthorn are going to get up. The siren's going to sound.
What a win.
Hawthorn have won.
Oh, Buddy Franklin.
Buddy Franklin has kicked the goal with 7 seconds on the clock. 3-point win to Hawthorn.
In 2008, Buddy took the next big leap. Nobody had kicked 100 goals in the home and away season since Tony Lockett in 1998, until Hawthorn played Carlton in round 22.
See if the Blues can try and clear it out of their defensive area. Kick towards centre half forward. Who can run onto it? The rug's a little bit slow in back play there. Blues have got some numbers here. Hawthorn arrive. Well done. Hodge putting some pressure on. Allows it to Birchall. Gets it back to Hodge. Ducks back inboards to Bateman. Bateman gives it off to Hodge. Who's he got on the outer side there? It's Lewis. How many, two-man?
13 touches.
And he turns around. Buddy's on his bike, but he goes shorter than that to Rioli. Cyril burns them off. Give it to Buddy. He has. Buddy's got it.
Look out. 20 out.
I just want to make an observation, Max. The yellow coats are all at the Buddy end. Do they realise that this is a full ground?
I don't know whether they're that clever. Get ready.
They've trained for this, you know.
This could be the moment. He's on a 45-degree angle.
Look at him come to the boundary too.
He's 25 metres out. He's at the Coventry end or the right of your radio dial.
Oil up.
If you're planning to run out, 1-3-3-5-3, give us a ring. Here's Buddy. For the ton.
Yep.
Got it! There it is! And here they come!
The security guards are
Here they come!
Bloody hell, there! Everybody do! Get off him!
They're everywhere!
$6,000 a pop.
All over him! This is what you want to see!
There's empty seats all round!
And Schwatter was spot on! The security guards forgot that there is 2 ends to the ground!
It's a peanut box. Have a look at it.
Lance Franklin becomes the first Hawk since the great chieftain to kick 100 goals in a season, and they have swamped him.
And we see Robbo out there. Where is he?
Where are you, Robbo?
There.
1-3-3-5-3. 1-3-3-5-3. If you're making your way out onto the ground, give us a call on the Duncan's open line. And the Hawks have got a circle around Buddy Franklin about 30 metres out from goal. And there is what? Thousands out there around him. What a moment for Buddy. What a moment for the young man.
Oh, it's a great effort. First Indigenous player to register 100 goals. It is a great effort. I just wonder that the people that planned to have the men in yellow coats thought that maybe 30 was enough. Dead set. There is 6,000 people on the dome surface here. This will take 15 minutes to clear it.
He's the 28th man to kick 100 goals in a season, and as Shorter said, the first Indigenous player to ever kick 100 goals, and it's been a remarkable season and great scenes. And I think He did look a little bit nervous. You boys did identify his first 15 minutes or so were a little bit nervy.
Yeah, I think now the job is done. He's got it out of the way, and that's the best thing for him. It's a great achievement, but he and his teammates can now get on with the business of just playing footy.
Yeah, look, and credit to all the public, Eddie. They are now. Well, some of them are working their way off the ground, aren't they? Some of them.
There is 10,000 people plus on the surface here.
Look, some are going off, some are coming. Oh, look at it. The gate's open. They've left the gate open.
Let's go onto the ground. Paul's joined us on 133353. Paul, where are you, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'm right in the centre square.
Did you get to touch Buddy?
No, mate, there's too many people. I tried.
You couldn't get near him, mate, so you're out in the middle with the umpires, are you, mate, in that circle in the middle of the ground?
No, probably about 30 metres from there.
What a moment, mate. Pretty excited, mate. Well done. Thanks for giving us a call. 133353. If you've made your way out onto the ground, let's go to Robbo for Hungry Jacks. He's on the boundary. Robbo.
Oh, amazing down here. There's so many elated people, but I tell you what, the physios and the doctors from the Hawthorn side, they're pretty pissed off down here because they just got straddled. They just came over the top, so they've got out of the way. That was Mick Malloy. He was out there just causing mayhem, Mick.
Now, Schwatter just saw a nice moment on the Ace of Gemstone.
Beautiful. This is good stuff. Robbie Campbell, in the middle of a footy match, got asked for a photograph and obliged.
That is magnificent.
Family days. It actually reminds you of family.
Let's go to Anthony. He's joined us. He's on the ground, Anthony.
How you going, mate? I just touched him. He's got the best shoulder blades I ever touched in my life.
Good on you, Anthony. The best shoulder blades he's ever touched in his life. He is a nice unit, buddy. And, well, I suppose tonight he's going to be celebrating. But who was the last man to kick it? Was it Matty Lloyd, showman? I know you've done a bit of work on some numbers for us, out of 100 goal kickers.
Yeah, Fraser Gehrig was the last one back in 2004, but last person doing the home and away was Big Plugger back in 1999.
The 2008 Grand Final was expected to be one-way traffic. The dominant Cats and their team of superstars were all set to defend their premiership from 2007. But nobody told the Hawks. And of course, Buddy Franklin had his say.
Corey tries to run him down, good pressure. Bateman's got the kick away to Buddy. He's taken the mark on the lead in front of Scarlett. 55 metres out. Near the boundary line, but it favours his left foot.
I reckon it's the first time since the opening minutes of the quarter that we've had Franklin be able to get onto a lead into some space and be hit up.
You looked at him before the game, Gary, and you made the comment. I don't know whether he looks a bit overawed by the occasion.
There was a bit happening on, but it's more the way the game's played, Bristol, than Buddy at the minute.
Here is Buddy from right on the 50 line. Kick to the punt road end, favouring the left boot. He's got it. He's going to lift the roof off the G.
What they needed.
Big Buddy, if he breaks loose, it could be over. He's netted his first goal and put the Hawks back in front by 2 points. Bateman's got it. It's 76-91. Geelong's way. The kick to Buddy. Buddy's marked on the side.
Playing on.
Plays on around the kick. Left foot kick. He's kicked it. Buddy's got it. Buddy's kicked the goal. I think that's the goal. It's going to get Hawthorn home.
He's taking a piss, I reckon.
Buddy Franklin on the charges. Kicked a couple. The crowd has gone berserk. A boil over. Now a distinct possibility.
Part of Buddy's greatness was his freakish running power. In 2010, Essendon fell victim to it not once, but twice.
He's got it at half-back. Now he's got to get around Davey. This is it off to Guerra, who just drives it to centre wing, ran off from behind. Went this fist, and it was a good option because Lewis was front and centre. Intelligent handball to Buddy, and he can run. McVeigh gives chase. Buddy has a second bounce, runs to 55, left half forward. Squeezing footy low, long and strong, and Buddy gets it. Replying goal to Buddy Franklin. He gets goal number 4.
Unbelievable.
Incredible stuff from him. Just glided across the turf. Important goal to the Hawks. They're 10-13-73. The Bombers 10-7-67. Triple M Lockwood scoreboard, Derek.
Well, looking at, I think Hooker is the man that's got the responsibility right now, and it was a clearance and a stoppage. Buddy took him up the ground, and this is classic Buddy Franklin at his best. Took the sort of the slower, more lumbering opponent up to the middle of the ground and flicked him around, turned him inside out, ran 30 metres and kicked the goal, and Hooker was left looking at the footy.
Zaharakis ground level. Love it, Murray, always dangerous. The snap, going to land in the square. Drop mark down there. And now Schoenmakers has got some work to do. The Hawks can't clear the area. Lewis will take the mark.
And he's got it at half-back. The one-on-one's Franklin. He goes in that direction. Hooker went up, could have given away a free kick, and he has. Franklin plays on, takes a bounce. He's getting away from Hooker. Kick one here in the same situation.
Oh, no.
Second bounce,
No.
runs to 45. Third bounce, runs to 30 on the boundary line.
No!
That is unbelievable!
Goal of the year!
He has kicked number 5, and that is as good as anything I have ever seen.
I've never seen anything like it, dude. It is unbelievable. What about LJ Hooker, the poor bugger?
Oh, no.
Look at this, Jim. Optus Stadium replay gets it in the wing. And off he goes.
One bounce. Two bounces.
Look at LJ Hooker.
Three bounces,
Look
and then
at this.
from the white paint, he threads the needle.
Get out of here, Budweiser. That is unbelievable, Jim. He had the whole half of the ground and didn't panic and just said, all right, I'll take it on and kick one.
That is your Karcher goal of the year.
That is your under 12 stuff, Jim.
That is a man dead set taking it.
As well as having size, strength and speed, Buddy also had sublime skill. In 2011, he almost dragged Hawthorn into another grand final during an amazing contest with Collingwood.
To Thomas to Harry O. He does go long, end on end ball. This man Swan has been supreme. Blair went and found it, got it off to Swan. Swan's kick smothered into the hands of Birchall at halfback. And then Suckling. Will find a way. Left foot target he does to Mitchell. Mitchell to Showman Makers at centre halfback. Long ball forward Osborne. And Maxwell and Franklin at the back. Tarrant with him. Buddy outside of the boot. Dribbles. A supreme goal. The goal of a champion. 8-11 becomes 9-11. Back to 4 points for the Hawks. Buddy's got 3. Triple M Foxtel scoreboard.
Well, we've seen some great goals in finals football. Think of Peter Dacos at Waverley against West Coast in 1990. That one, Buddy Franklin pushed off Tarrant, got the ball, running towards the boundary line on his wrong side, under all sorts of pressure, a left foot banana along the ground, screwed it back in, and an absolute belter.
The actual goal itself's good enough to stand on its own as one of the great goals, but in the context of the game and where it's at, Hawthorn almost done. Haven't kicked the goal for a long time, been headed for the first time, and he doesn't.
When Bud got on a roll, there was little anyone could do to stop him. In 2012, the Hawks went down to Tassie, and Buddy not only broke North Melbourne, he almost broke our microphones too.
Can he get on for the 2016 player? Yes, today, this afternoon. There's Mitchell out of the middle, drives it inside the forward. 50 back is taken by Franklin. Somebody has thrown a switch down here.
Clearances and centre clearances, when you're able to go long and strong like that, become absolutely critical. The clearance situation at the moment has Hawthorn 13-8. So getting a bit up.
So a kick after the siren. Hawthorn currently up by a point. From the moment I mentioned Arabica beans, they have not looked back, Dan. They have just run riot. There's another guy.
Well, look at him get around him. Look at him.
Wow. It's like a meeting in the McCafe. They've come from everywhere. This is amazing stuff. Amazing scenes in Launceston. It's quarter time. It's going to be interesting. See how they play this. Suckling goes straight down the middle and kicks the mile. Alongside the centre circles. The mark is taken by Hale. Now one out in the forward line. It's like Hagan's paddock down there, and the mark is taken by a sliding Buddy Franklin.
Well, you asked the question then. Non too subtle response. It was Suckling who booted at 65 into the middle. Hale market, got it on and booted at the Buddy inside 50. It's as simple as that.
So this could be a score in 3 kicks, and on this ground, that's something. So Franklin, the man on the mark, is standing about 45 metres from goal, so I venture to say he'll kick from about 52. Breeze just coming across him slightly. Kick is on the way. It's a good-looking kick now. It's gone into the crowd on the full. Franklin's got 2. Right, that's how to make goals on this ground. That was so imposing.
And conversely, Gaz, the miss from Greenwood was costly. For McDonald's, Triple M Rocks football, Hawthorn going again forward, bouncing ball, Franklin to gather off to Puopolo, slip the shoulder, back to Buddy, got 2. He's got 3 on offer if he wants it, and he drives it through. He's got 3, he's kicked the last 3 goals of the game, the final one in the opening quarter, and he's kicked the opening 2 goals of this second term. We'll have it thrown in real, he sharked the tap from Roughhead, but he wants it, one out, and he's got it! He's got his man! James. He's got his man beaten. He's got 4. Hawthorn have blown this one open.
Got to make a move.
Great start for the second term. Buddy's kicked the last 4 goals of the game. They led by 7 at quarter time. And as we speak now, that should be on the big score, but it is now. It's a 23-point lead. Hawks by 35 points on the Foxtel scoreboard. Sewell from the throw-in on the broadcast wing. Delaney had it, lost it, spills into the path of Whitecross, slices a couple of Kangaroos. Buddy wants more. He gets good delivery. And Bud will go back and line up for 5.
That's got to be 50.
And Thompson is continuing to get in the face of Buddy Franklin.
So he just missed. Well, you can hear the umpire. So, Thompson there having a whinge, but Franklin's last 6 weeks, he's kicked 11 goals, 27. I think he's going over Phil today, big Lance Franklin.
88% in the second quarter kicking efficiency. 88%, if you don't mind, thanks to Carlton Draft. That's a two-man special.
That's a clinic, Carlton Draft.
Kicked the opening 3 goals of this quarter. He's got 4 for the game. He's 10 metres in. Had a shot. It's not your traditional style of kicking, but it's a flick this afternoon. He's got 5, big Bud. Jack kicked 8 last night. He had 5 in the opening half. Bud's got 5 in a quarter and a half, Spud. And I'll tell you what, Bud's got the Kangaroos right where he wants them.
Birchall kicks it down towards half forward. Opportunity for Smith, who's been quiet. Hand passes to Mitchell. Mitchell gave it to Rioli. Over the shoulder by Rioli. Racing Goldwyn was young. Grabbed, forced a hand pass. Thompson comes out with the ball. And Franklin wins a free kick. He relished that tackle. He found the yard when he realised it was Thompson. Went after him and won the free kick and will line up at his 6th stand.
Yeah, I think it was Bruce who made the initial tackle. Thompson ducked under Bruce, and then Franklin said, well, you get away with it once, not twice. He tried to duck again, look for the free kick, but that's just great pressure. Great pressure from Hawthorn.
Hard to lip read from here, but I think he said he's mine. Franklin, 20 metres in, puts a throw. Buddy Franklin, his coach said one day in the near future, after a couple of lean afternoons and nights, he was going to bounce back and take a game by the scruff of the neck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening this afternoon.
Shields, game number 50, centering ball around the corner. Puopolo's been lively. Day suited for little poo-poo. Goes towards Bud deep. Was he held? Was he taken down? Yes, he was. Arms wrapped around by Scotty Thompson.
You're inside, Jonas.
There's no need for this one. The kick was off.
No one guarding the mark to keep him on a narrow run-in.
Very good call there, Swatter.
He's got the natural arc.
It should be Ziegel.
They haven't switched on here, the Kangaroos. Now Daniel Wells finally has woken up, but not soon enough. But he wants 7.
That's why he got 137 votes, see? Again kicks it down towards half court. The same names harvesting this afternoon. Whitecross goes down towards full forward with his kick. Perino gets back to North Melbourne and takes the defensive mark. It's getting very gloomy for North Melbourne and the conditions as well. Playing on Perino, runs himself into trouble. Here's a chance for Franklin. He's got it! This is amazing. He stopped the hand pass, knocked it down. The man who had the ball was going to kick it, then decided to play on, then decided to hand pass. Jumping in the air, Franklin got it on the deck, and then the presence of mind to follow up in soccer and through for his 8th goal. Kicks it towards the outer side in the contest, taken by Sewell. Released the ball very quickly, got it to Whitecross. Whitecross finds himself in space, goes inside the centre square. Brewster's got it, looks for Franklin, high ball. Franklin and takes the mark, and the umpire was not going to buy into that at all.
Well, this is the thing that's going to keep us interested, because the game is gone, 62 points to margin, and don't worry about the margin. The way they're playing, it is all over. We just want to see what Buddy can accumulate. He's going for his night. Kieran Harper, the player, I think, out of the purple-headed Warrior, who's not that purple today. He looks very dark down there, but we'll find out exactly.
Any call from the two man, personal best for Buddy.
I've got it.
And he comes, and he's kicked another one. He's got 9 now.
Equal PB, Dennis.
Did that come from the two man?
Yes.
I was going to say.
Through the score, and I'll say
it would
why.
be a pretty raw nerve if he wasn't listening. Hey, he gets the day off, he's not listening, but he did call in, did he?
Yeah, well, Franklin's kicked 9 goals twice, both against Essendon. Round 6, 2007, kicked 9 goals 2, 9 goals 5, round 11, 2008. Never kicked 10, Den, so he's equal PB.
And he heads down the line. Petrie, better delivery. Cloak the mark. He's got right. He's got it more quickly. Mitchell, turnover. Hawks numbers in the middle of the corridor. Goes to Suckling to set up.
Burgoyne did well this Suckling. Now it's with Smith. Smith goes short. Franklin on the ball. And set up.
Well, he's never kicked 10 goals in his career, Dennis, at AFL level. He's kicked 2 bags of 9. One in 2005, another bag in 2006, both against Essendon. He's now joined that club with North Melbourne. He's got a chance to kick double figures for the first time in his illustrious AFL career.
Yeah, like one of those 1940s commentators.
That was right. Here's Johnny. I'll take it from here. So Franklin steps inside the 50. Kick is on the way, going at 10. He's got his first 10, Dan. The Blues stands against.
All right, he's coming off the ground, Dennis. Beautifully called. I'll leave it to you in future, Dennis.
Look at him. Look at him.
Have a look at him sprint.
Standing ovation.
Let's get down to Warrior for Carsha. What's it like down there, Warrior?
Yeah, it's really picked up, guys. It's just mayhem down here behind the Hawk dugout.
Well, you're going off your head too, so...
Not much traffic. Got it back. Mitchell's been great.
Here he is.
But he's got 10. And he'll line up on his favourite side for number 11.
Has he ever got 11?
Well,
build it up.
Let me see. He's never got 11, Dennis, because he's kicked his PB today, 10 goals, swatter. And Damien Barrett for Carsha, he'll be kicking it from down the window of his left shoulder. It's kickable, Warrior.
Yeah, it hasn't affected the ball in either pocket, though, Danny, from what I can tell all day.
Nicely done, Damo. Bud for 11. It's his side. It's his day. It's anything you want it to be.
Swatter.
11.
Bang, bang.
Goes along the line, and in second gear, Rioli comes up and takes the bar.
The only thing we can get this game going is if Franklin can get another shot at
There he is.
Hold on, Spud. 55 from home. He's got a lazy 11. Does he?
Too far out.
Difference. 8.5 from home. Barrel 11.
That's 50.
Closing in on the final siren. And Buddy slams it into the guts of Nathan Griner. And it goes out of bounds.
The bloke came over the mark. Fair enough, he called play on, but even so.
Yeah, you called beautifully today, Swatter. Who's filling your boots? Will be hard to fill tonight, I would have thought, with
Chris Owen, Baz and Brownie and Andrew Welsh, who debuted a couple of weeks ago, is back. It'll be a good Colt team. But here for a lazy does, Bud. Your day. Billy Boy! Come get some.
That's why he kicked it into the man in the guts.
Yeah, it was a deliberate poise play. You're all over it, Dan. Kicked it into the private area of Nathan Griner. Got a throw in, got a handball, and he's got 12 beside his name. 26 goals, 12, 168. 9-5-59. 30 gone, and we have seconds to play. Penrod on the scoreboard, Ben.
Extraordinary exhibition we've seen from Buddy Franklin today. He's had...
That's his best.
21 possessions, 22 possessions, 21 kicks if you don't mind. He's taken 11 marks. He's laid 6 tackles. He's kicked a lazy 12 goals, 4.
I got to say, Spud, 13 sounds better than 12, doesn't it? How long we got, you reckon?
It's about a minute. 55 seconds.
Okay, well, it's going to be a good ride.
Ruffin playing cameo today.
There we go.
May it not be over, Lewis.
7 seconds.
Hill pumps towards Bud. One out. Bud. Puts it on the board.
Is it a goal?
Incredible performance. 27 goals, 12, 174. 9-5-59.
Buddy's ability to create goals from nothing was world class. In the blink of an eye, he could turn a game with a moment of magic, as Collingwood found out in 2013.
Trav, this is what Trav should have done before.
He's done it this time, Duck, and he's hit the post.
Hit the post. Well done by Stratton, and I thought poor umpiring by the umpire. He was far closer than the 10 metres you're allowed to be.
Yeah.
Stratton was about 2 or 3 metres away from Trav Cloak then.
One straight kick the difference. Hawthorn lead by 6 points. Triple M Foxdale scoreboard for the TAC, Showman.
Thanks a lot, Baz. Crows leading Port Adelaide by
1 point deep into the first quarter. Showman, a big ball from Guerra, got it to Stratton, and Buddy from inside the bloody square! Oh, Buddy boy! 2 kicks, end to end from the G, the biggest ground in the land, Barry, and he's popped it from 75 bloody metres! Buddy's got 3, what a great game of football!
Although his footy feats were at Hawthorn and Sydney, Buddy Franklin is a proud West Australian. So, when West Coast hosted the Swans at the grand opening of Perth Stadium in 2018, it was only fitting that Buddy stole the show.
Florent picks it up, hand passes across to Franklin. Franklin weaves his way through. Oh, brilliant Buddy Franklin! Brilliant stuff, kicks a goal. Only the best will do.
Holding on, he kicks to the lead, and Buddy delivers with a mark. Franklin from 45 on a slight angle. Back home in the West, he's been away for a long time. He'd like to nail another one.
Yeah, Barris just again losing his starting position on Buddy. Gaff tried to get back into the space, but the space certainly opened up, and Gaff couldn't do anything about it. It was a really good lead and kick from Sinclair.
Takes his time, Buddy Franklin. Already kicked one. On the angle, will kick it from 45. Big year last year, kicked 73 majors, and he's happy with that one. On his way to another 70, maybe more, in 2018.
Plays on the Towers on the burst, runs through midfield, kicks in the direction of Buddy. Buddy takes the mark right on the 50. It's a vacant goal square. He's indicating he's going to try for it. Now, the man on the mark is right on the 50 and refusing, I think, to come back. The umpire setting the mark. Oh, no, apparently he's okay. It's only half a step, so it doesn't matter, I guess, in the scheme of things. We're about to find out. Franklin has been terrific on the forward line. Constant threat. He likes his chances. And he comes then. It's on the way. It's looking good. Put it in the book. What a marvellous kick. He's got 3. The 7 times All-Australian is really upsetting the West Coast Eagles in this turn. Gave it to McVeigh, kicks down towards full forward. Now Franklin's got it from Heaney, and he's kicked his 4th. Unstoppable. Runs through midfield, Buddy's back on, and he's on, if that makes sense. He's taken the ball, he left the ground moments ago, he's come back on, he's taken the mark about 45 metres out. He's got 4 goals, he's putting on a clinic this afternoon. Took a mark that's probably his most troublesome mark on the lead earlier. That one coming in at about head height. He was coming full tilt at it. Sometimes they ricochet off his hands or go through. He took it as clean as a whistle. So he's on song today. We know that just watching the man. Iconic figure. Here he comes. Kicks from outside the 50. Has it got the carry? I think it has. Buddy has 5 approaching half-time. Got it from a teammate and they drive it forward now. It was Cunningham. Missed down there by Franklin. Turns around, goes with his right foot. It's a goal. Wide-armed, he appeals to his teammates to come and congratulate him. He enjoyed that so much. He wanted their congratulations. He's got 6 now. Mark is taken by Jack. The crowd will not be happy if Sydney go down the ground and kick one, and they might well do because Franklin takes the mark 40 metres out. Now Franklin is suited by this angle.
Just slingshot footy one end to the other, and it was just wonderful play from Kieran Jack. He was just outside forward 50. He was only ever going to kick it to one person. That was Buddy Franklin. Buddy Franklin basically led 3 to 4 metres, just turned his opponent Barris inside out. The kick was to space. You can't stop that.
Distance won't be a problem. Franklin has 6 out of 10. He's kicked one behind tonight. In he comes. We're right behind this kick, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It had gone 2 metres when I said it was beautiful. You could tell that was on line from the start. Franklin, superb this evening.
Got away a good hand pass. Great ball movement. Cunningham through the middle of the ground. Kicks it in the direction of Buddy. Buddy takes the mark. Buddy runs on. And a Buddy good goal. He's got 8. And he's a star.
And And of course, we couldn't finish this special podcast anywhere else but round 2, 2022. Sydney versus Geelong, with Lance Buddy Franklin sitting on 996 career goals.
There is Dangerfield. He's well handled though by Mills. Brings the ball to ground. Nice little sidestep. Looks for Franklin!
There you go.
And the big bud marks in the pocket. 35 out, 6 metres inside the boundary. This for 997, Chiefy.
Oh, should be. You'd like to think a regulation snap around the corner for Bud. He's going back a long way, so he might just arc out and kick a drop punt rather than around the corner, given the length of the run-up he's gone with. Come on, Bud.
He got out the back for the first goal tonight for Buddy Franklin in the pursuit of 1,000. He'll cross the boundary line to do it, the big man. He's looking fit. Franklin lining up for his first for the night, 997th of his career. Hits it well. First for Buddy. Loves it, shows the crowd, the big arms. And he's now 3 away. Comes back to Parker. Ducks, dives, drives the ball forward. Buddy's in the area. Henry did really well defending him. Now spills to Franklin. He can't get a clear passage. Taps it off the ground to Warner. It's a throw. It's a throw.
Push it back to Buddy.
Oh, great call. Brilliant umpiring. Superb top shelf umpiring. And Buddy will line up for 998 from 20 out.
I was with you, Brown. I thought he got pinged for a throw.
Let's have a look at the Triple M Harvey Norman replay screen as he goes down to ground level. Definitely a throw, and oh gee, lucky. We want this for the game too, but that was lucky.
9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Buddy Franklin's kicked one.
Kind of tripped into his back a little bit after the event.
Buddy looking for his second on a night that he needs 4 to make history. He hits it through! Bud's on 998! Blakey piercing ball, they're lining up. It's too much on it for Warner. They've still got time though, Parker. Gee, there was a certain goal gone begging. There was many.
Buddy!
Marks 50 out directly in front to bring up his 999th goal.
Popped up out of nowhere.
Just came off the bench, I reckon, Chief.
He'll kick from just outside 50 directly in front, so distance, no issue whatsoever.
Buddy Franklin with 2 tonight to extend the margin to a 27-point lead to the Swans. Will take a good kick from 52. Strikes it. It's coming. It's coming. Of course it's coming. He's got the arms out saying, what about me? Buddy's on 999.
Well called, Howard. Now it becomes very interesting as to who calls the next one.
Shame that wasn't 1,000, to be honest, because I nailed it, Chief.
He's used up all his bullets with the 999.
Oh, no. Sends it forward. Duncan traps it on his foot like a Gaelic player. Now it spills free to the Swans. Crowd start to lift. Warner looping hand pass. Florent, they're only got to look for one man. He's on the lead. Franklin. Warner goes to Franklin. And Buddy marks on his chest. 35 out. No great angle.
Great kick by Warner. The lead up, he doubled back Buddy, and he was looking for him the whole time. They didn't look for him for the first 3 quarters, but gone out of their way in this last quarter to do it.
Buddy Franklin.
Look at them, they're already climbing the fence.
On the precipice of history. He's kicked 3 tonight. He's on 999. One of the great champions of our game. Lance Franklin crosses the 50 now, hits 40. It's all about the kick. It's right through the middle. Buddy joins the legends with 1,000 goals. And the Sydney fans come from absolutely everywhere. It's pandemonium at the SCG. There's 10,000 people around the superstar. He's one of the biggest stars of the game. And he is surrounded. And he's got 1,000 goals under his belt. And what about the smile on his face?
Look at the crowd.
Look at them all come.
Have a look at that. Extraordinary scenes.
Unbelievable at the SCG. He is besieged by a massive of people.
I'm not sure they thought it out. I can't see too much security around him. He's just being grabbed by supporters that want to get out there and give him a pat on the back. This is pandemonium. Have a look at the number of people that have swarmed on the ground.
This is a moment like few we've ever seen in AFL football. They are coming from absolutely everywhere, and he's out there with a smile on his face as people taking selfies and videos. Oh, Luffy, where are you, big boy?
Oh, mate, I'm just on the wing now. I've been out here a few times when players have kicked goals before, but this is, I've never seen this. There were people running out on the ground as he kicked the ball, and if he missed, there would have been thousands of people. It's pandemonium out here. The security guards, they just opened up the gates. They just said, out you go. It is pointless trying to stop this many people. There are more people on the ground now than there are in the stands.
This has actually got a little bit out of hand.
They're having problems because they're moving in a wave.
Yeah.
He can't breathe. He's getting crushed, and you can see a couple of teammates around him, but they're getting pushed and shoved, unable to control the movement of what's happening in there.
Now he's been lifted up by his teammates. He's got a fist in the air, Bud, and he's taking it all in. Amazing scenes at the SCG.
For Ream Hot Water at McDonald's, Triple M rocks footy.